Hello Twin Flames, and here we are with this week's card reading. We start with trauma wounds, and it says here, we look a little bit closer, types of abuse, which might mean feeling of depression, anxiety, anger, basically numbness. So anger is a sign of numbing. So Divine Feminines, this week we've got some trauma wounds coming to the surface. Could relate to any kind of experience you may have had. Sometimes traumas, it can be very small events that don't seem to look like a trauma, but they can leave their mark on our consciousness. So just be on the lookout for that. We do have the mind alignment process if you feel you're experiencing that and would like some support. If you're working with a coach, you can check in with them. And if you're working with me, you can ask me if you feel that you might be experiencing some trauma. So look out for that and bring yourself lots and lots of compassion. So let's have a look at what else we have coming up, Divine Feminines. And the next card we have is Flow. So this, if we pair that with the trauma card, it feels like just feeling your feelings, not trying to control how you feel or what you experience, but accepting that you had the experiences that you did and realizing that they're part of your journey, part of your gifts, part of your growth. And it's okay to accept the misbeliefs that we have. It's okay to accept the experiences that we had and to remember that love is always with you. Love never left. And if you get back into that flow, you can move and progress and move towards everything that you desire. So now let's see what the next card is, Divine Feminines. And we have Confused. So tying that in with the previous two cards, we can see that the mind may be trying to understand things this week. And if it comes to deep feelings or trauma, then of course the mind isn't going to be able to understand, so letting go of confusion is going to help you most this week. And recognizing that feeling your feelings and connecting with your heart is going to be the most helpful way to manage whatever it is that you are moving through at the moment. So confusion really means I'm trying to figure out with my mind rather than feel with my heart. So it's just a reminder to connect with your feelings. And let your feelings point you to the upsets that you can heal with the mirror exercise. So now let's have a look at the Divine Masculine energy coming up this week. And we start with the Communicate card. So that's a good card. It's a festive season, so of course there's probably a lot of communication flowing between you or around you at the moment. So there is communication, there is a flow. There is a state of opening up within, because all communication starts within you, of course. You communicating with yourself within. So whether you're experiencing telepathy or connection with parts of yourself that is traumatized, needing support, feeling confused, the masculine is focused on communication. So let's see how that plays out. And the next card we have is the Regret card. And of course, when you come to the end of the year, we do spend quite a bit of time connecting with ourselves and our choices over the year and looking into what we experienced. What choices did I make? Did I make good choices? Did I make choices aligned with love? Or did I make choices from fear? Do I need to communicate anything with myself about that? Do I need to communicate with others? And just processing that regret and allowing compassion, innocence and forgiveness to fill that space in your heart, Divine Masculines, where you may have made choices this year that were coming from upsets. And that's okay. Let it be so. Just validate how you felt at the time. And don't blame yourself, don't punish yourself, don't shame yourself. So let's see what the last card is for Divine Masculines. And we have the Revelation card, so that feels really pulls together those three cards. So communication, examining regrets and choices, and then really coming to a conclusion. Something is revealed, something is enlightened, something is highlighted. So what is it? What insight have you had, masculines, this week? What have you come to be aware of? And, how does that connect to your journey, to your twin flame, to your union, to your connection to God? And just sit with that revelation, and that awareness, and recognize that each time you heal, you'll get more and more and more awareness that's coming in. So allow yourself to be enlightened on this ascension journey that we take when we are twin flames, when we've awoken to our twin flame journey. So now let's take a look at the union energies. And we start with the first card, which is See Only Love. And this card is offering us the message, look past the seeming errors, which points to that regret card, doesn't it? Mistakes and misunderstandings. And see only the love within each person, including yourself. And I'm going to add, and your twin flame too. Your resolute, can't focus. It says focus. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamt of ways. And that's really beautiful. So see only love. Remember, as Jeff and Shalia say, it's either love or lessons. So allow life to bring you lessons and recognize that love is really the root of everything that you're experiencing. And misunderstandings are common between twin flames because you're showing each other what you need to heal. But ultimately, only love is real. So it's only ever a misunderstanding. So now let's take a look at the middle card here. We've got energy of love, a lot of love messages, and it says, behold the world through the eyes of love. So we've got a repeat of that same message, which is to see with the eyes of love, to realize that really only love is real, and that all the upsets and misunderstandings, all the upsets just come from a misalignment with the truth, which is that love is real. And then the last card we have today is positive action. This is a good one for the end of the year because it's pointing us in the direction of maybe taking action. And as it says here, I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. And I invite you, as we come to the end of the year, what is it you can take action with for your union? What can you invest in to support yourself? What do you need for your union to grow and flourish in this coming year? What are you no longer going to tolerate? What are you no longer going to wait for? Take positive action. And if you want to work through any blocks that seem to be presented, I'd be happy to help you. So do reach out. And I wish you a wonderful holiday season. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.